Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. I do you we with feelings. We simply man do that just to do it. We can hit and never converse with a right when savage. He will be there, he will perform excessively. That is one right, so will you all TW trailers be joined, if you catch my drift, so you all. 21 Savage's significant other just emerged to uncover him for deceiving her for quite a long time and utilizing her to get a U.S. green card. It seems as though things have muddled between them since his significant other. There likewise uncovered his undertaking with Latto, and she is hauling him for undermining her, and as though that is not terrible enough, she additionally uncovered that he unloaded her the moment he got his green card and is good to go to open up to the world about Latto as his new fire. Well, she's not having it, and she hauled 21 and Latto so hard and spills such an excess of tea that she has left the web in shock. 21 Savage has formally turned into a super durable U.S. occupant and may now go abroad. 21 Savage is returning home to London. Brother just opened his is correct. 21 Might you at any point work on something for me? Go get your green card. Don't get extradited. I did approve. Savage's better half, Kiana, is spilling a few serious teeth, and she won't hesitate to get untidy since she got down on both 21 and L for playing her. We've had some significant awareness of 21's throw with Latto for a long while now, yet presently his better half, Kiana, is dropping some stunning disclosures about what truly went down in the background. And let me tell you all, it's wild. As per Kiana, it was 21 who demanded holding their marriage under wraps. She needed a harmony between being public and private. However, 21 demanded maintaining their marriage as mystery as conceivable, guaranteeing that he needed to keep the fans out of his own life. Well, Kiana, in the end, surrendered to his requests. Yet it didn't take long for her to sort out that 21 has something up his slave. She started to think that he needed to keep their marriage stowed away, not on the grounds that he esteemed protection, but rather in light of the fact that he believed the opportunity should live like a solitary man while have his visa spouse stowed away from the world, not concealing the world from the wife and the wife from the world. Well, Kiana guaranteed that she had a real sense of reassurance in the marriage at first, yet that 21 had a really impressive motivation to remain wedded to her due to his legitimate status in the U.S. Just to give you the full 411, is truly an English resident, despite the fact that he's been away from the U.K. for quite a long time. And before anyone begins jabbering on about how he might have gotten an exceptional visa to permit him to remain in the country, 21 decided not to go down that street. Presently, I don't know why he didn't do that, or perhaps there were a few issues that kept him from doing. So I don't have the foggiest idea. However, what we can be sure of is that he expected to legitimately remain in the U.S., and that is the reason he wedded Kiana, and he chose to keep the marriage away from the web. Now, on the off chance that you've been following this marriage, then it would don't astonish you that 21 decided to go the marriage course since it was simplest for him at the time. In the event that you all disregarded the show, 21 Savage was captured back in 2019 for having a terminated visa. It worked out that his visa had lapsed in 2016, implying that he had been remaining illicitly in the U.S. for 13 entire years. He was kept for around 10 days or so before he was in the long run delivered, and even with that, he was at an exceptionally high gamble of getting back expelled to the U.K. However, at that point, the following thing we realized: he had unexpectedly gotten hitched to an American resident, which implied that he was presently legitimately permitted to remain in the U.S., and that the tradition danger was gone now. I have barely any familiarity with you all. However, I have consistently observed this to be a lot of Seuss in any case. As I was saying, 21 just couldn't avoid exploring every available opportunity, despite the fact that he was a wedded man completely. Yet hello, you must give him some credit for being an ace, basically staying quiet about his little side endeavors, and the vast majority did not know he was even hitched when he previously emerged, or that he was in any event seeing any other person. Yet that all changed when he and Latto began hanging out. Now we're not precisely certain when things warmed up among him and Latto. However, what I cannot deny is that it got genuinely difficult, or genuine quick. I mean serious enough to stand out as truly newsworthy and light. of the fact that Lotto turned into the one undertaking that opened up to the world. Their trickeries became public information when Falcon Life fans discovered them having a shoot on a heartfelt escape en Bright, Puerto Rico, and that is when fans at last timed the tea. However, neither one of them affirmed the bits of gossip, which again wasn't unexpected on the grounds that 21 was a hitched man. There's likewise the time he was trapped in a post, and the where he spouted about part of saying no. Cosmetics D, it's just a single way I can come about you, twin. This was the principal significant warning affirmation that the undertaking was genuine, and as per Source 21, he intended to make the post on his confidential Instagram story. Various sources likewise guaranteed that the undertaking was something of a loosely held bit of information in the business since everyone knew in the business what was happening. Dream Doll even talked on the relationship in her tune, Give a Shot, where she said, Emma better believe it, that is my little honey bun, ask how frequently she came. She said 2121 currently individuals kept on discussing the relationship increasingly more until 21 at long last went on Clubhouse to reject that he was dating Elle or any other person in the business, hot for quite a while. I don't do every one of the shenanigans, and I don't got a big name, sweetheart. I won't be out wherever I'm not dropping music each and every other week. I'm not continuing live discussing. He additionally had a meeting where he owned up to his marriage for the first time. He said, I can't actually let you know all that you can't tell them all that I'm cheerfully enamored. I'm hitched, I'm blissful. Yet here's the tea from the insiders. He continued rejecting that because dating Latto was on the grounds that he had some significant show happening with Kiana about the entire undertaking. He felt like he needed to keep Kiana blissful, so he chose to bring things down a peg. However, let me tell you all, Latto was not happening, not the slightest bit. She was genuinely wounded by this disavowal, and the following thing, we realized she had unfollowed him via online entertainment. Yet here's the delicious part, despite the fact that she was harmed, Parcel didn't call it stops with 21. She chose to uncover things on the down. She even bet everything by getting 21's genuine name inked behind her ear. Things took a turn when Hollywood Opens Construct the Tea and posted an image of Part's new ink, and she was incensed to the point that she had her group go into full assault mode to inspire them to bring it down, and when that didn't get the job done, she proposed to pay Jason Lee, who claims Hollywood opened just to make that image vanish, and it circulated around the web, and afterward I began getting calls from your group saying that you purportedly needed to pay me to remove it from Hollywood Opened. Furthermore, I won't eliminate it. However, I requested that my group verify whether any other person had posted, despite the fact that I think we posted it first. Everyone began posting it, and afterward, it turned into a thing where I think then she got, from what I comprehend, was discontent with us not bringing it down. In the meantime, Kiana chose it was an ideal opportunity to step into the spotlight and guarantee her legitimate spot in his life. She shared an image on Instagram. Matt got fans humming when they detected 21's telephone on the table next to her. Then hypothesis began flying that she may be the secret spouse, and those bits of gossip got affirmed when one more image of her and 21 began making the rounds. Now you could believe it's insane's the way that the web sorted everything out a riddle just from a straightforward picture. Yet here's the curve. They didn't, as per someone in the loop. It wasn't really Kiana who let the cat out of the bag. She at first released the photograph and spilled the tea about her being 21 mystery spouse, since she was worn out of holding on and watching Part attempting to guarantee her man, her man, her man, her man. And when individuals actually didn't completely accept that, she posted an image of herself in 21's mother and composed blissful birthday to the best mother by marriage a young lady could want. I love you. So here's the genuine article. She fundamentally believed the entire world should know that 21 was her man, and she felt like Parcel was stepping on her tour, and it wasn't like she was doing it for consideration or anything. She wasn't pursuing popularity. However, when she made plainly she was 21's significant other, she changed her virtual entertainment to private mode since she's only not into the entire public scene. Her fundamental objective was to stop 21's undertakings, yet think about what her endeavors didn't precisely yield the outcomes. She was expecting 21 was resolute about not finishing things with Latto, even if Kiana begged him. She even attempted to have an honest conversation with Latto about the circumstance, and I bet we can all think about how that discussion went down, since part was out there like I love you and my man. Thank you to my men and my man. Thank you to my main. So only 2 or 3 weeks. Back we as a whole notification, a little change on Kiana's Instagram bio, and it used to gladly proclaim Kiana Joseph mother of two, yet unexpectedly it got